any woman that is pregnant that says, I do not want distress, has always said that I do not want to have the delivery. Because there is a pain that anesthesia cannot solve. Women, we know what is anesthesia, right? Right? There is a pain that contraceptives cannot solve. It's called the pain of contraction. When that pain comes, is the distress for delivery. There is no woman that ever delivers on a state of comfortability, because you will have to push. And record has it that out of 7,000 women, there is just one woman who would not know about his first trimester, the second trimester, and the third trimester. The first trimester is the first 3 months, the second trimester is the second 6 months, and then the third trimester is the 9th month. So that is a record that states that out of 7,000 women, that there is one amongst them who do not understand that she is pregnant of a delivery, that she is in a state where anesthesia will not be able to solve the pain that is going on in her womb. She would discover that painkillers are not enough to help her. She would discover that there is no drug she would take that will be able to subside the situation. And all of a sudden, the woman would take herself to a doctor for a checkup. And when the doctor looks at her, the doctor will say, woman, you are not going from a normal pain. You are going through a pain that is called contraction. And whether you like it or not, for you to be able to be free from the distress, you have to deliver. Am I talking to someone? Am I talking to someone? But that distress will not leave you until you do what? Deliver. Now, can I subject to you that the same distress is what brings dominion? Because when you go to the distress and you agree to the doctor is going to take you to a certain room where they don't fry egg, they don't sell legs. Appetite is lost in that room. It's a very, very serious room. The moment you get into the room, that is a preparation they give to the woman. That is a cleansing they give to the woman. They give you a certain kind of clothes that is not an ordinary cloth. You will put on the clothes and they will take you into the place, and you are going to be alone with midwives who are careful to make sure that you come out with your dominion and you come out with your delivery. But when you shy away from the distresses of delivery, you will never have a dominion. So when you are under pain, you are not to be pitied, you are not to be pardoned, you are not to be pitied or prayed for or consoled. You are looking for comfort and people to comfort you and say, take it easy. No. When you take the advice of people to take easy, you are not going to have the courage to push in the labor room. So whenever you find yourself in a state of distress, what the Holy Ghost is just saying to you is that the pain that you are going through is the pain of dominion, but you have to go to the pathway of delivery. So when the increase of the pain is a statement that you are closer to your delivery and you are not far from your dominion. Am I talking to someone tonight? Now, whenever the distress begins to get intensified, the woman can no longer choose the kind of clothes she will wear. The woman can no longer decide the kind of food she will eat. The woman can no longer decide the kind of hair she will wear. There are some certain things that the woman loses because she's in a position of distress, and for her to be free from the distress, she has to go to delivery. And for her to go to delivery, then there is going to be an acceptance somewhere in her heart that I have to push. And for every push, that is a certain level of energy that is born, she is going to scream. If the husband comes there and tells her, honey, I love you, the woman will get angry and slap the husband. Then let me tell you something. Apostle Johnson Suleiman said that when the wife was about to give birth to a child, the wife demanded for her, and when he came in, the wife spanked her heavily, and she was looking at the wife, and the wife was saying all kinds of things, and the midwife said to the apostle, this is not your wife speaking, she is going through a pain of distress for a delivery, so don't take whatever she is saying here serious. And I decided that any day my wife will be put to bed, I will travel very far. Because when she is under the pain of distress for delivery, she is not seeing anybody. She is fighting for herself and for the baby. The baby wants to leave, but the mother has to apply pressure. Can I tell you something tonight? Without the application of pressure, there is no miracle. And in the midst of that condition, the woman loses what we call the right appetite. She can say, I want to eat more now. You are bringing more. She perceives it and she says, no, it is agidi. You bring agidi. She says, no, I have just lost the appetite of agidi. And you will become a servant because she is in distress of delivery. And the only people she needs around us at that moment are midwives who are careful to tell her what to do, to position her body. That is a way they spread their leg. They call it the lithotomy position. That position is not a position where you cross your leg and sip wine in the bar. No. It is not a position of comfortability. It is a position that angulates at a certain degree that allows the woman to apply pressure and the baby comes out. The moment the baby comes out, she now has a testimony for dominion. That baby becomes the evidence that she has gone through a battle and she has triumphed. So whenever the baby is out, she loses the sense of the pain. And whenever listen, let me tell you, only God in heaven can express what goes through their hearts the first time they see the baby. And that is why no matter the state of the child, there is always a soft spot for the mother. No, men, we can't relate with that. God did not do that business with us. The partnership of production was not done with a man. And so we cannot relate to the fact that we are seeing your child. A man can carry the child. You feel somehow, right? The first time you carry the baby, even you will feel as if that the baby will be compressed in your hand. Right? Men, talk back to me now. You will feel that the baby will be like bread. You touch their body, very soft, very soft, very tender. The child is just doing the tongue like this. There was one that came out, and as he was doing his mouth, I said, Mommy, be careful, your child is likely to be a drunkard. This one that came out, Rube, 3 minutes, and he's already opening the mouth looking for what to take. So what I'm trying to say is that in the midst of the distress, you have to stay put to give the delivery for the dominion. Are we to get up to that point?